Welcome back to Marvel Media Podcast, where we talk about all things media, especially Marvel. I'm Blake, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Alex and Josh.
And welcome to episode 8 of Gold or Fold, where Blake, Josh, and I give our thoughts on a film or an aspect of that film, if it was good, if it was trash, or where it ranks for us. Today we'll be ranking all of the MCU movies and TV shows. It should be about 27 movies and 5 TV shows. I guess we'll just start off. We got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D, F, and then worse fate than F. I think we already know what's going to go here. But
Morbius.
We'll start off at the top.
Marvel legend.
Okay, Alex, introduce our first movie.
Okay, so we're just going to go in order from what it shows here. We're going to go with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
It's a tough one.
Where do you guys feel like it should go?
I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a tough one to start off with.
That is a tough number one.
I was just thinking that.
All right, I'll give my personal. I think this movie is actually pretty good. I love Ant-Man, the character. Paul Rudd is great. Personally, I would say it's a B movie.
I personally feel like it should be a B, but the villain, in my opinion, makes it a C. Because the Ghost is just so forgettable.
I have it as a C too. I also have it as a C.
I just think, to me, C is like a very pretty mid-tier. And I think this movie is a tiny bit better because of the comedy value. I think the comedy value of this movie saves it from being a mid-movie. Because it is hilarious.
It is pretty funny. It is. But I like the first Ant-Man more, though, than the second one. So that's why I'm thinking I feel like, because I see the next one's Ant-Man, so I feel like this one is C, and then an argument for Ant-Man.
I guess I could see that. We could go with Ant-Man 2 as a C.
Okay. All right. That leaves Ant-Man. Where do you guys put that one?
This is obviously
I think
a C.
I put it at B personally.
It's a B.
It's a B.
It's a B. It's an easy one.
It's a B.
It's a B.
Okay. Avengers Age of Ultron.
This was actually a little tough, to be honest.
Okay, so this one's tough because it's got better over time. You know what I mean? If I initially reviewed this, I'd say this is an easy C. And the only reason why it's a C is because it's getting carried by the fact that it's an Avengers movie. But now, since it kind of got better, I guess B.
Personally, I say it goes C.
I say C too.
Okay.
It did get better over time, but I don't know. It has some moments, but it also it's a C.
I'm just a sucker for Vision, so even though he wasn't good, Vision. I mean Ultron, even though Ultron wasn't good in it.
I mean, you're also a sucker for
yeah,
Vision, because who
1000%.
isn't? But same with Wanda.
I mean, who isn't? I mean, Wanda, though. Oh
hey, bro,
God.
Hey.
Want to have my kids? It's not Vision, so you can have mine.
I will become a stepfather real quick.
So are we all in agreement? It's a C movie?
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Okay. I mean, right now, I feel like what we're doing, we're going to put them in our initial thoughts. And then once we kind of have all of them on the board, we can still probably shift them up and down. If we
shift
feel
a little.
We can do a final review.
Sure.
Right.
Okay. Avengers Endgame.
Tough.
That is tough because
I'm gonna say it's a B.
It's definitely an A. I was arguing between.
It's definitely an A.
Yeah, S or A.
A
and I was like,
S.
I don't think it's an S because
it is
of the rewatchability.
A.
It is A. It
A.
is A.
100% A then.
Yeah.
If it's between A and S for you two, I'll just say A. Put it in A. Do not put that in S.
Infinity War.
That's an S. And that's
Hey,
an
come
easy
on.
of all
Easy
time.
S.
1000%.
That's just
Thanos.
no
Noted.
discussion.
No.
Just S.
Move along.
No
On
discussion.
Cincinnati.
Black Panther.
That's a worse fate than F, honestly. I'm joking.
What?
Dude. I was gonna say that's gotta be racist.
I was about to just go with the bit, and I was like, nah, I can't even BS my way with that one.
No.
This one,
what do we agree?
I'm gonna say B.
I'm between B or C.
I'm gonna say A.
Dude, I can't. It's not an A.
So we all have a different one.
It's not an A. I was between B and C, but I think because of how good Michael B. Jordan did with T'Challa,
that's the reason why it's
not T'Challa. As Killmonger, it's a B.
That's the only reason why I would say it's a B. Otherwise, the rest of the movie really is just average.
Yeah,
okay,
T'Challa in it is kind of meh.
Come on.
He's not a bitch. He's a meh.
This is your king?
Black Widow.
I mean, he did get that. This one's tough because it's not to Black Widow's fault that this is tough. It's Disney doing her dirty
so late
and making this movie come out so late that it takes away the impact of the movie. For me, it's a D.
And I enjoyed it.
And because of that, I would say D is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say like
it's
C,
tough.
but that's
the
fine.
characters
that's
were
fine.
nice, but Taskmaster was just awful. So,
and then not to mention the fact, like we said, the timing of it, Disney did her dirty. That's why it's a D.
Better.
Yeah, I agree. Civil War.
This one,
I give this one a D.
I have an A. I give you the D. What the hell are you talking about?
Say a D?
Dude, I've watched this movie so many times.
What?
And it's just not that good. It honestly is just not that good.
Okay, I agree. It's not that good, but D is too low.
Man. I just feel like it was so hyped at the time, and it just did not.
A is way too high.
It did not live up to the expectations at all. It was just.
I personally would say C.
I guess it's in between.
So we got an A, a C, and
I'm willing to do C. It does not deserve anything more than that.
Come on, Alex, you know it does not deserve an A, first off. Nobody died.
Yeah, it was so weak, especially compared to the comics
Civil War,
of what happens
when
it comes to the Civil War. It was just so weak.
The CGI, too, at the airport is pretty bad.
The only saving part was the ending.
Fine.
The fact you said A is a little bit worrisome. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Captain America, the first Avenger on this one. It's a B for me. I have a soft spot for this movie. I actually really liked it. I know.
It's a C.
C.
Yeah.
It's a C.
Personally, it's a B.
It's a C.
It's a C.
Make a Captain Carter movie, please.
I'm in on that.
Okay. I completely agree with you. Captain Carter for sure. So we're gonna put it in C then?
C.
Yeah.
Okay. Winter Soldier.
S tier.
No.
S.
A.
Average is S, baby.
It is not an S.
The writing was phenomenal. The action was amazing. Well written characters.
It is
a good setup for what was going on with Hydra. It was great. A lot of callbacks to characters we've seen in the past, as well as links with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Black Widow. Oh.
It is an
Black Widow. And Black Widow.
It's an S. That is an S.
It is an A.
Listen, there's a 2-1 split here. That's an S. That's an S.
So I win. No. You fucked up.
That's an S, baby.
It's the average out. Sorry, Blake.
It's a bad one.
Captain Marvel.
S.
That's a D. That is a D.
S.
That is a D.
S.
That's a D.
S. The callbacks. We got old characters younger.
Man lost his eye to a cat.
And Nick Fury. We got to see the Tesseract and how it came into Hydra / S.H.I.E.L.D.'s power. So another callback to it.
The last time I trusted a person,
we got to see him give her.
I lost an eye.
We got to see her give him the pager, which then came back because of the callbacks.
It's a C movie.
That's a D movie.
It's a C.
That was a hard D.
It's a C. It's a C. Just put it in C, Alex.
Doctor Strange.
Okay. recently we're watching this movie, dude. The visuals on this is amazing, and
they go
honestly,
crazy.
the
They go
characters
crazy.
were great. I'm
B.
in between A and B on this one, and
I have it on A.
All right, Alex, you give yours for why you think it's A. I'll give mine why I think it's a B, and then we'll let Josh see.
Yeah,
which
convince me.
Well, no, Blake, you go first.
That's got to be racist.
White.
No,
here's why it's a B. Okay. Here's why it's a B. First off, what's his face? Caecilius, right? That dude has been training to take over. He's been a part of the magic world, all that stuff. His first fight with Doctor Strange at this wow.
You can't speak. It's
wow.
an A.
All right. His first fight,
I win.
He got bodied by Doctor Strange, who didn't even have powers yet. He literally threw like this weird ass thing that just locked him up. That was kind of stupid. Okay. The whole Dormammu like over threat, but then he was just like, oh, let me just reverse time. Kind of made sense, but it was also kind of lame. The final like fight you want to call with Caecilius was also kind of lame. Because they did a little fight and then he just brought time back again. It was like we've seen that before. We've seen Men in Black 3 where he fought a guy, reverse time to copy the moves. Like we've seen the whole go back in time after you lose the fight thing happen before. On top of that, Doctor Strange in that was like kind of annoying in a way, which is part of his thing, but like the Doctor Strange we're at now and that Doctor Strange I just feel like are like very different.
We got to keep in mind there's been years of time as well as that was the whole point.
Like, yeah, but like not much. We haven't seen much development. Like there's been time, but like all of a sudden randomly. He's like, oh, Peter. He doesn't even ask him about trying to help fix everything with MIT. He's like, let me just reverse, do a spell. The whole world forgets you just magically.
Which we'll get into that one when it comes to Far From Home.
So like, I don't know. To me, the visuals were good. I'll give you that. The visuals were definitely really good. But like this whole storyline of the movie is kind of meh.
Dude, but you got to realize, and if you really think about it, Doctor Strange was always said to be this like, even without powers, he's supposed to be already predestined to be the mystic or like the master of the mystic arts. Like, just think about that. When they go back in Endgame in 2012, it's like his destiny was to become this, at least in this reality. So he already has the power within him. And like the visuals are fucking godly. It's insane. And I don't know. This movie's good. It's not B. I feel like it's an A tier movie. The acting is well, and you see the progression of Doctor Strange. That's what this movie was supposed to do. It was supposed to show you like a kind of narcissistic asshole who's like a doctor who only takes certain patients because it makes him, like he only takes the the best ones or the ones that make him look the best. And he doesn't take the ones that he should take because he's selfish and he slowly starts to grow out of that. And then obviously the Doctor Strange that we see in No Way Home,
he doesn't grow in the movie though.
Well, yes, he does. He literally starts to sacrifice himself. He puts it in a loop where he just keeps on dying. Like that's literally the whole thing where it's like, he's become selfless. He then starts to have that loop where he says, I don't care if I have to lose for eternity.
Yeah, but he knew he wasn't gonna have to do it forever. He had the ability. He didn't sacrifice himself because he knew he was coming back to life. That's not a sacrifice. Iron Man sacrificed himself. He didn't sacrifice himself. He knew he had a time stone where he'd come back to life. So it wasn't a selfish. It wasn't a selfless move. He knew he was going to survive.
I don't think he knew that. Well, yeah, because he keeps coming back to life, but it doesn't mean anything.
Dude, Alex, you're missing such a big
if
argument.
Dormammu felt like it,
that would help you win in an instant. And if you bring it up, I'll give it to you. But you got to find it out. There's one.
I know what it is, so I should be able to win because I know what it is.
Oh, you mentioned it.
Christine Palmer.
Yeah, what's the actress name?
Yeah.
I went. Like, what is it?
Damn it, I forgot her name.
Christina. No, that's her actual name. Fuck.
Yep,
Rachel McAdams.
like when it's a B,
Yeah,
I'm a simp for her. All right, that's the reason why this movie is even as high as it is. Listen, I'm telling you right now, in the next Doctor Strange, if she dies, I understand everything he does to get her back. I get it. I would too. Simple as that. Simple man.
Simple man.
Live for the simple things. Okay, next one is Eternals. That is C tier.
It's kind of like conflicting because like I didn't hate the movie, but then after watching it, I was just kind of like, whatevs, you know. So I don't even know if I have any interest of ever rewatching it either. I don't know. It might be a C or a D for me. I might say D.
Come on. I have a soft spot for this movie. I think it's a B for sure.
I'm willing to say C.
I can't quite argue it's an A, but I potentially could, but I think it's definitely a B.
I'm saying C.
Yeah, I'm good with C then. I think it's just okay.
We can go C.
You know?
I think the first watch, that movie, I don't think it does have great replay value, which I'm fine with movies not having great replay value if it has like a big twists. I think the twists in that movie are good enough. The first time you watch it, it's actually kind of crazy. Like when you find out what Icarus did, you find out how Eternals are created and their whole point, and the visuals when Arishem is showing Cersei everything. I think those visuals were phenomenal. I think throughout the movie in general, there's a lot of like phenomenal visuals, and like I said, I think the
cinematography,
yeah, phenomenal. You guys just wouldn't understand, to be honest. I just have a soft spot. I think I like the question it's asking, if it's okay for them to stop this to save the billions on Earth, or if they stop this, they could be potentially stopping billions more of the planet's expanding. I think like that kind of like issue if they're big enough to stop this or not, like if they're actually worth it, and like you get Icarus's side and their side. I think that's a really interesting like topic. So I think this movie's really good, but I'll settle for C.
Well, I think
it should be.
What took me out of it was what's the smaller girl kid's name? Sprite. With her whole relationship when it comes to Icarus, it was just brutal in my opinion. I didn't like it. I thought it was bad.
Yeah, but once again, that's another thing that I thought was interesting, that how old she is, but because she didn't age, like she couldn't be with him.
I got
stuff.
that,
like,
but
I don't know. I
the
think
fact that
just
she was like attracted to him and going after him, that was my bit. That was just not. It just did not work, and it seemed almost kind of out of nowhere at times.
Yeah, but that's because she looks so young. If she looked like an adult, it wouldn't.
No, I'm saying even if she looked like an adult,
you wouldn't have thought it was so.
No,
weird.
I don't think it's weird because she was like a kid. I think it was weird because it just didn't seem like it didn't make sense why she'd be interested in him versus just the fact of.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't all the Eternals ended up basically being together in a way? Like Makari and Druig, they ended up being together because your Eternals, like you have this connection. It makes sense that they'd be together. You have Athena and Gilgamesh had not exactly a romantic relationship, but they had a relationship very close. You had Cersei and Icarus, who had one for thousands of years. It would make sense for these Eternals to be together because they have this connection of, one, they're immortal, so falling in love with a human is not going to really work that well. On top of the fact you just have that connection. So I think if she was an adult, I don't think you'd be saying that personally. I just think it's because she
remember that's how I felt when I watched it. I haven't watched it in a while, so.
Right. I'm fine with it being a C. I just think it should be a B. Potentially even A. But
okay. Moving on. Guardians of the Galaxy.
B?
I want to say A, but since the second one,
I'm in the same boat as you.
It's okay. I gotta remember exactly when this movie first came out. It was nice. It was different. The fact they used the soundtrack with it was really fun and interesting. It was goofy when it came to the boss battle, but also the big bad just was awful. He just was not nearly as strong as he should have been. It was just brutally bad when it came to him. So I guess for that, I would say B.
B.
Okay, we are all in agreement there. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Dude, for me, this is an S tier. The emotional attachments to the characters was great. The action was fire. The visuals were fantastic and funny with it, as well as it had just great serious moments. And it made me love all the characters on the team even more, and including Drax. This is a movie I really like Drax in.
I would normally say B, but I'm willing to go A.
S. It's an S.
This one, yeah, it's
Are
great.
You serious?
Dude,
you just said you would be willing to go B?
Yes.
Dude, Rocket even developed.
It's an A or S?
I personally like Guardian Galaxy 1 over 2.
Have you recently rewatched them, though? Because if you rewatch them, 100% Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better, because then you notice all the great character development between the characters. Like, even Rocket, dude, he was fantastic in that movie. And that got carried.
Was amazing.
Rocket's development got carried into into the Infinity War movies. Yeah.
It's an S.
For me, it's an S.
Hey. Fuck.
It's an S, bro. It's an S.
It is
That's
an
an
S.
easy S.
It hurts me that we have Winter Soldier and Guardians 2 on the same level.
No.
That's just cap.
It's not.
Like, personally, it'd be more like that.
It is.
But.
Whoa. No.
Winter Soldier is overrated.
No, it's not.
That's between you and God.
Good.
Bucky's a bitch.
Nah, that's when he was still under brainwash. Okay, so Iron Man. The OG Iron Man.
A bitch. Obviously, this one has a soft spot for everyone. This kicked off the MCU.
It's got the best line ever. Tony
I think
Stark was able to build this.
Was able to build it
in a cave.
In a cave.
A box
of scraps.
Box scraps. I actually just rewatched this one because Emily and I are rewatching the MCU again because we decided to do that again.
Bro.
yeah, we're doing it again. I think we go
it's
B.
A good
I think
movie.
that's fair.
Like, standalone without setting up any of the MCU, it's actually a really good movie, and I think B is good.
I think B is fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not quite an A, and I think because of the fact it's OG and it's good, it deserves better than a C.
Yeah.
Iron Man 2.
You guys have to give it first because I have a soft spot for this one.
This one's tough.
Fuck.
I might have to abstain myself, dude.
I'm gonna go C.
Yeah, I'm gonna go C. Like,
if that's high as you can give it, I'll go with C.
Okay.
I
mean, the only redeeming factor about this is, like, having obviously Black Widow in this movie was
like, you just sound like a horny bastard.
Bro, facts. God damn.
We had in the last episode, you had us thinking
spiritual awakening.
Haley.
Whoa, chill. Next one.
That's a new video coming soon.
No. Iron Man 3.
Hottest MCU actors.
You know what's funny? I own a 480 SD version of Iron Man 2 on my original Xbox 360, which is my Microsoft account, so I still own it. And I used to watch it on my box Sony TV as a kid all the time. I've seen that movie probably more than any other Marvel movie. By a mile. Easily.
I don't know which one I've seen the most.
For me, probably Thor Ragnarok.
That's actually kind of tough.
I've seen that one more just because it's always on.
I don't know.
All right.
Honestly, it might be one of the Ant-Mans.
It's fair. I know you're an Ant-Man fan.
I am. Plus, it's always on TV. And every time I see it on, I'm like, fuck, yes, I'm going to have to sit here for another hour and a half and see the rest of this.
Iron Man 3. Where do you guys have this one?
I know it's getting crowded,
C.
but it is a C. It was like a kind of decent end to the trilogy. I thought also the acting was actually probably the best out of all the three movies. And Robert Downey Jr. was fantastic in this movie. But it's more just the fact of the plot and the villain was just And overall meaning for the future movies just didn't matter, But it was a fun movie to watch.
It's a C.
Yeah.
It's a C.
I was going to say D, but okay. C it is. Shang-Chi.
Come on now. A.
That's an easy A.
A. Yeah. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Huh.
Yeah. God damn it. I'm between B
This
and
is
C.
tough.
I'm between B and C.
I'm between A and B.
I think it's a B at max.
Okay.
So we all
I guess
said
we
B.
got B.
So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. For me, the
reappearance.
visuals of the whole Mysterio fight is what kind of makes it pull itself a little bit towards an A.
But then also it's just like it wasn't actually Mysterio, you know?
I mean, yeah, but
Okay, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I'm gonna say A.
Loki, bro. For me, I really loved watching this movie. The first time I loved it. I watched it a lot of times. It's probably in my top 5 of most watched Marvel movies. So it's an A for me.
Okay, it's an A for me too. Avengers. The OG Avengers.
It's a C.
It's a B.
I'm gonna say B.
Okay.
Just because it's the first time.
It gets moved up a level just because it is the first one and how hyped it was when it came out and stuff. I think it deserves the respect of a B.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
A D. Give it a D.
C.
I would agree.
That is the best Hulk we've seen. Best Hulk we've seen.
D.
His fight with Abomination
That's
was
the only
good
reason
too.
why I'm
It
giving
was
it a D
good,
is because
but-
of the fight.
Yeah, if there was no
Other than that, it
fight,
just
it'd be an
wasn't.
F.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll give it a D.
The OG Thor.
F.
That's,
Actually, Fate worse than F. Fate worse than F. That is the worst MCU movie. Fate worse than F.
I think I gotta agree with Blake on this one. It's just not
Alright.
good.
That movie sucks.
And
I'm gonna put it like
Chris Hemsworth
here.
was just not good in it. Just not.
All right.
It's only saving grace
Thor.
was Natalie Portman.
Well, hold on. Let's since we're doing trilogies here, let's
True.
just do Thor: The Dark World.
It's
F.
Okay. Thor Ragnarok. I have an A.
A.
Okay, yeah, A. I was kind of nervous you guys would say S.
No,
Oh.
it's an A just because it's a comedy more than anything.
It is, but it's funny as shit. And then like his entrance, fire. Soundtrack, fire. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
B.
A.
A.
Come on. Getting to see them come back, it's
It's
an A.
fire,
It's an A.
but
You know it.
Yeah, it's an A.
all right. Here's this bad boy. Here's this one.
Hawkeye.
That's an F. That's an easy F.
That is a
D.
That's an easy F. That's
C.
an F. You cannot give that a C, bro. That is.
All right, D.
Thank
It's
you.
a D.
Thank you.
Damn. Okay. Loki.
Give it a B.
D.
C.
Come on, that's okay. Then it's a C. It's in the middle there.
We good with
Oh,
that?
that is not a D. That is not on the same level as Hawkeye.
It's better than Hawkeye.
It is better than Hawkeye.
So it's a
Wait.
C.
You got me. You win. You win.
It's a C.
Put
Wait a
it
minute.
a B if you want.
It's a
You got
C.
me.
Wait a
Got me.
minute.
Put it a B. I gotta take the L. That's a B.
Okay,
Falcon,
this
Soldier.
one. I know what your guys' opinions are, so I say it's on the same level as Hawkeye with D.
That's fair, I guess.
I'm gonna say solely because of his suit. D.
D. Yeah.
WandaVision.
It should be an F, but his suit and monologue is fire. WandaVision. When she is dressed up as OG Scarlet Witch, like in the Halloween one, that is an S tier show. I don't know what to tell you,
Blake's trying to beat me. We're
bro. Mommy Wanda.
Oh, hey, clip that right there. Hey, clip that.
I don't care. Clip it. Post it on our TikTok or Twitter or Instagram. I will fully support that.
I mean,
What
that's an S
B.
tier. That's an S tier. For me, it's an S tier. Genuinely, I love that show.
Okay. It is not an S tier. Come
bro.
on.
For me,
it is an A to B.
All right, no way. I stand by S though.
Okay. What if?
That's
fate worse than
that's a D.
No, I say C.
That's a D.
It's a D. Do not put that in C.
First couple episodes were not good, and then I love the fact we got Ultron back, but the whole thing that he just literally killed Thanos without even a fight, I was like, okay, stupid.
Okay, so is this...
All right, Alex, if you want to run us through them all, and we'll see if there's any we need to change up.
Okay, so S tier, we got Infinity War, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
That's an easy, that's good. Solid. No need for changes.
Winter Soldier should be dropped down one, but...
No, I agree, it should be S. It's a good movie. Yeah. A is Endgame, Shang-Chi, Homecoming, Ragnarok, No Way Home, WandaVision. I think that's solid, honestly.
I think that is a very solid list right there.
Yeah.
I think Endgame should be a B, but I think that's a pretty good list.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
B tier, we got Ant-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, Far From Home, and the OG Avengers.
Solid.
That is solid.
Yeah, I agree with that. C tier, we got Ant-Man the Wasp, Age of Ultron, Civil War, the First Avenger, Captain Marvel, Eternals, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, and Loki.
I gotta lie, Civil War might need to be dropped down to D.
No.
Okay, that's
no.
a bit far. I was thinking Captain America, the first one, needs to be dropped down to a D.
Hell no. Come on.
Dude, it is not on the same level as those.
It is. It is not.
You know,
Captain Marvel
Ant-Man
be
2
dropped down to a worse fate than F, if we're being for real.
Okay, that's just sexism, so that doesn't really count.
That's just not. I disagree.
Captain America needs to be dropped down.
I disagree. Strongly.
I think it does. I think it kind of
does. That's crazy, Alex. That's wild.
It needs to drop, bro. It needs to drop.
Bro, come on.
Well, actually, I don't think
it needs to drop.
I don't think it's worse.
Dope.
I don't think it's worse than an Iron Man 2, though. I think Iron Man 2 should be like a D. Oh no! Iron Man 3 should be a D.
Oh no way! Iron Man 3 should be a D, bro. No way.
Like these two should be down here.
I don't know. That one's tough, actually. I don't know if Iron Man 3 is a D or a C.
Iron Man is a C. It was, dude. Rewatch it, and then you will be
Iron Man 3.
It's good.
3.
But how about Iron Man 3?
Right?
I thought you just said Iron Man.
No, it's Iron Man 3.
All right, Josh. Why should it be a C? Alex, why should it be a D?
Oh, am I going first?
Okay, Mandarin was the worst fucking villain of all time. I hate it. It was
okay, awful. And it got set up for Shang-Chi. Okay, and that was the best joke in that movie.
It didn't
right
get
there.
Set up for Shang-Chi had to fix it.
No, it was a setup. It's called a plan.
It was not a plan. It was not a plan.
You don't know nothing about 6-month plans, bro. All right, that was a 6-month plan that got
extended. That was a fucking 8-year plan.
By years. Okay, it was beautiful. All right. First off, the action scenes were nice and fun. There's upgrades of Tony's suits. It was nice. And then he had the whole suit battle, which was pretty sick because you always wonder why doesn't he just do that? And then in the movie, he just actually does. And it was actually really sick to see all his suits going on. It was really good character development for Tony. Then also you got to see him and Pepper get closer, which was pretty sick. I will say the bad guy was not good. That was by far the worst part about the movie. If you just don't look at the bad guy and you look at the fact that it's a final Tony Stark movie, it was a good Tony Stark movie. And he had the interaction with the kid where he called himself the mechanic. That whole bit was fun. And you actually see Tony's abilities outside of his suit, that he's more than just a suit. So
okay,
I really enjoyed that.
What's the problem with that? What's the name of the movie?
It's Iron Man 3.
Yeah, and you just said it's a Tony Stark movie. So then why call
he
it
says he
Tony
is
Stark
Iron
free?
Man. That's the whole bit. He literally kills himself at the end of this whole series, bro. And he says, "I am Iron Man." Who was saying that? Tony Stark. That was a dumb argument. That's an easy C. That's an easy C now. I just won.
Do me a favor.
That's
Do me a favor.
Get out of here.
Name the villain.
Some random bitch.
Exactly.
I said the bad guy. Name. I said ignore the bad guy. You're just repeating my argument.
That literally is what makes or break a movie. Is your bad guy. Like if your bad guy isn't convincing.
Not always true. I'm not saying it's a B, A, or S tier. I'm saying it is a C tier. You can sit down, watch this, and it's a mid movie. Come on. It's an average, decent movie.
No.
All right, final ruling.
What was the kid's name?
Josh absolutely smoked you in that, Alex. You just got absolutely steamrolled. That is a C all day.
There were 2 fouls by the defense. The defender was just overpowered.
Alex will no longer be in the battle for convincing of the movie because he just choked so hard. That stays C, and almost out of disrespect for Alex, I almost want to move it to a B from how bad he lost. We're going to leave it at a C, and we're going to move on.
Loki, I'm fine with Loki being C.
Loki should be a D.
No, D? I don't think so. I thought it was nice.
Okay, but here's my thing. It is a 6-episode series. 2 of them, dog shit. That's an issue. The ending hasn't meant anything. That's an issue.
Before you continue, I got a huge counterpoint to everything you have to say. Remember how I was saying it's not on the same level as Hawkeye, and you agreed with me? So if we move it down to a D, that means Hawkeye's got to go down to an F.
No.
Yeah, so
they can stay at the same.
No.
They can
you said it yourself. Yes. You said it yourself.
Yeah,
I was right
earlier. Now we're going back and fixing issues.
You can't go back and fix issues, all right? This is not Shang-Chi. You can't fix the Mandarin.
We are editing in post. We are editing in post.
We don't edit. This is all raw dog footage.
No.
I'll show you some raw dog footage.
What's up?
Loki
chill.
is not that good.
I disagree. It has Owen Wilson in it. Does any of the other shows have him? No.
Previously on The Secret Life of the American Teenager.
Also, it has Owen Wilson in it. If I have any questions about my sexuality, it is because of Owen Wilson. I am gay for that man, without a doubt.
What did he say?
Mobius is a great, fantastic character, and his hair is fire. His suit, fire, dude. The brown skinny tie, he pulls that shit off.
Yeah, but he didn't say wow.
He doesn't need to. He's saving that. That's how they hook you. That's how they hook you for season 2.
That's a bit of an issue.
For season 2. You know he's saying it, season 2.
We don't know.
I have an inside source.
Oh, shit. You know Kevin Feige?
No. I just know Owen Wilson's family.
Oh. It is a D.
It is a C.
Bro, it has wasted episodes. A full-ass episode.
Shows,
wasted
bro.
2 of them.
Dude, Hawkeye, Falcon.
WandaVision doesn't have that.
Bro. That's because
Hawkeye did not have a
wasted
wasted episode. She's an S. Don't ever disrespect her again.
I said S, but we were saying the show.
Yeah, but you said Wanda is an A,
it's a reference
not
WandaVision.
It's weird. It's not really a reference.
How's it feel, Emily, that you're not Wanda?
Oh my god.
Bro. Hawkeye does not have wasted episodes.
The whole show is a waste. What do you mean?
No. Honestly, I feel like...
All right, we're talking about Loki.
Oh, I forgot.
We're talking about Loki.
Therefore, Josh doesn't like it. I forgot.
I literally have... I said WandaVision is an S.
Like, because you think she's hot. That's the only reason.
I never said it. Clip me once with me saying it.
Solely
Clip me
on
once
your
with me
attraction
saying
to
it.
her.
Clip me once with me saying that.
Loki
Clip me
is
once
D.
saying it.
D.
Personally, I feel like Loki
the only person that said it was
and
hot was
Hawkeye
Owen
should
Wilson.
switch.
D.
Loki and Hawkeye should probably switch.
Alex, remember how we just said you're no longer a part of debates? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Josh, you have to admit, Loki had wasted episodes.
Dude, it was... I enjoyed them still.
Did Loki have wasted episodes?
It had a episode that set up the connection between him and Sylvie. So that was not a wasted. That was character development between the two with their little incest as wincest. Okay.
Yeah. So but it's incest.
Okay.
So why?
And
do we want to see?
You know that? I'm white. This is my culture.
What? This is my culture. The ending didn't mean anything
yet.
It did to me. I lost my own Wilson, my Mobius. That's not my Mobius.
D.
It hit me hard there. I was about to cry.
D.
I was about to cry. That's a C.
Alex, do you think it's a D?
I can't put it on the same level as Hawkeye unless Hawkeye is a C. Like, I can bring it down.
I'm willing to move Hawkeye up.
I think I'm
willing to move Hawkeye up. If that means Loki.
I'm willing to move Hawkeye up and drop Loki.
I'm willing to leave Loki and Hawkeye at C.
C.
Alex, thoughts?
That's closest to what I agree.
Alex is the tiebreaker. Here, so he has to decide.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, but Alex thinks they should switch, and I think they should switch.
He just said they should be C's.
Okay.
Yep.
No. You think Alex thinks they should switch?
Whoa, that's wild.
They should be like
that's
that.
Insane.
That's what
wrong.
I think. But I'm willing to compromise and put it up here.
That is so wrong. That is so wrong. I hope we lose.
Leave it alone.
5 of our 11 subscribers from this part right now. Bro. Just leave. They don't know what they're talking about.
Loki is ass.
Hawkeye's ass.
Cap.
No, he's not in it.
Captain America: Winter Soldier should be an A, not a CS. First,
we already discussed that. Move on. Moving on.
So we're moving on this then.
Black Widow should be an S
just
tier. It's a woman-led project, and I support it.
Okay, Black Widow.
Are you gonna argue against me?
Black Widow, Incredible Hulk, Falcon, Winter Soldier. What if D?
Yeah, I agree.
Me too.
Okay.
On to Cincy. F tier.
Dark World. Go ahead, Dark World.
Only reason why I'm fine with it being F is because it had Infinity Stone. That's it.
Okay. And then
literally it.
I thought also the little bit of character development with Loki and his mom was pretty interesting.
Yeah, but then it hit us with Loki's dead. Even though he's not.
Right.
It just got
Wait a minute.
It's fine as an F.
If that's your argument for why it should be worse, then how come Loki you want to put it up? Because technically this Loki's after Infinity War. Because he pulled it off again where he's like, oh, he's dead. Well, no, he's alive. He has some show.
Oh, he's dead. Psych, he's still alive.
So that means
Alex, we banned you from debates. Whatever you're saying to me is invalid. And worse fate than F. That is 100% accurate.
Facts. Thor is the worst movie. Thor 2 is not. Everyone needs to understand that. Stop the Thor 2 slander. It is not worse than Thor. Thor sucks. And I love Thor. He's my favorite character. Was. But still.
Okay, so are we all in agreement? This is our final one. This is our combined.
I'm willing to agree to disagree.
I mean, yeah, that's as best as it's gonna get.
Because
good enough.
It's pretty accurate. I feel like S through B is really solid.
It's like C and below.
I feel like it's very fair.
You know.
Well, it's really just C and D. It's really just in that range that some of them probably could move a little bit, but I think overall this is a pretty good list, I would say.
Yeah. Now this, like we said before, this is like our combined tier list. So if we would have done 3 separate ones, it probably wouldn't look like this. It'd probably be completely different. But yeah, it is what it is. This is our combined Marvel Media Podcast tier list of all MCU shows and movies. So
now, the real thing missing. Where do we think Morbius goes?
S.
Alright, so that's it for this episode. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Leave comments down below on why you think Loki is too high at a C. Make sure to check out our social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.